Next time I won't get so. Pay for all I've done. Swear they'll get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet. My parents' couch, trying to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting. No more. Kick that girl out in the street. Next time I'll be more discreet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Aviators of Mexico City.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And the result here, the pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This defense, very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Let's go. Go switch. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Paul again. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. When you look at this defense, it's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Check smash, check smash. Dragon 60.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At that 44-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
The Waitman now to punt as he sends this one away. And wow, the fair catch was signaled for and taken inside the 5-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Richardson completes a quick one out wide. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Richardson finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Call that a gain of 11.
Mexico City, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense, and this unit very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
70 Timberwolves.
And Richardson back to throw it. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's late. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
20! 5! And all the way in for the touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, loop back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. For their next drive, the Bears offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Ball on the 27. Here's a second down and 6.
18 Riley. 19 Lion. Mustang 19.
Operating from the gun, Jeffries. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jeffries. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On to the second quarter, Mexico City in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on 1st down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. Got his man complete over the middle. That's late. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready.
Richardson working from the gun. A throw left side, hauled in by Lane. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Cardinal, 860 Eagles, go!
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. To the 27-yard line.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This a 2nd and 8.
60 bites. Let's go.
Here's Richardson to throw. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. You have to be a little careful. You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard.
Here we go. Start. Ready, ready.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Okay, break.
2nd and 10.
18, Robert, 18.
Back to throw. Jeffries. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That was not a real confident throw right there. It's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They can use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, Corliss Waitman on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did get points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Warriors 19, 65, 6.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Now it's Richardson. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got it at the 15. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aviators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Bears nothing. Tyler Loop set to
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Jeffries throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Jeffries. That's taken in by Higgins. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
At the 47.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
18, 5 here. 18, Cardinal, 18, Buffalo, 18.
Back to throw. Jeffries. And that is incomplete. And a lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jeffries. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, 70, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Jeffries. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, now back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 70 Rangers, 70, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to throw again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Richardson. He'll get that complete to Harrison. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Here we go, Scott. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Richardson looking to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
First and 10 at the 39-yard
So into Bear
line.
territory now. This is first and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Richardson. That ball caught by Harrison. And he's going to be knocked down inside the 20 at the 50. Gain of 24.
That's another Mexico City first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Go. Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of there where all the big boys are. You know, they can make someone miss in the open field.
4-yard loss.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down. Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Saw the linebacker, Damone Clark, coming through to stop. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 9.
Three. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. Go.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And getting this just shy of midfield. They spotted at the 49. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And a good run here as he'll run it all the way down to the 40-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Let's go now.
On first down, right back to Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
42-yard line.
to throw. Jeffries. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And he's taken down inside the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
19 tech. Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jaden Reed, 28 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. The extra point splits the uprights. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
3-yard pickup.
Okay, ready.
Brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Back to the same target, Campbell.
That's good for Mexico City.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Set, come on.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's got room. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is first and 10 at the 36. Looking to throw. Richardson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
So from the 26-yard line, here's second down and a yard. Back to throw. Richardson. Completed to Hyatt. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it first and goal following that gain of 17.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Chuba Hubbard with career touchdown number 60. And the Aviators are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game, because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. They do have some good news now. This one is getting close to being over, and then try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Viking 18, Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, 5 in.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Jeffries. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Jeffries. He finds his man complete. That's Wraith. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
It's 4th down.
An audible here to get a new look.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. That's quickly out to Harrison. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards.
10 yards.
And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And inches at the 10-yard line.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 25 left to go in the contest.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70, Viking, 18, let's go.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Richardson looking to throw this. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Tackle by T.J. Sanders.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Richardson. They'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. They'll give him 4 yards there. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins.